Right, folks, look at this. Santa's sleigh. So I'm working on this for the show Mend It for Money. So I'm going to be restoring this one up for you. I'm going to do it real quick. And then we can get this up on the site and hopefully get you guys involved. And maybe one of you could take this baby home. Oh, yes. Look at it. Right, so the first thing I've got to do, folks, is try and strip all this back. So I'm just going to unbolt all of this if I can. And then once I get it all apart, I can start, rubbing it down and seeing what we're going to do. I'm going for a really nice red Santa sleigh on this one. Taking all these off. That took me ages, but now I'm going to have to rub all this wood down. It's going to take a while. As you can see, we've got a little missing piece here, which is the same as this. So we need to make one of those.
Why are you smiling like that?
I just like to smile. Smiling's my favorite.
Give it just a little bit of a wire brush down, and you can see over here as well we've got another piece missing, so we need to chop a little piece into there as well. You shouldn't notice that when it's done. I don't know anyway. How far I've got with this project. There's a lot of prep work on this, so it's taken quite a while, and obviously there's only so much that you can do to it. It's not going to come back brand new. Chopped in some pieces that were missing, so there's a piece there, and a piece there, and same on the other side. I think the back was all right actually. No, I've made a back piece to go in there. I'll chop that in later. Well, I've already made it. So getting this back ready to give this a bit of a paint up. So this is going to look quite nice. I think the idea is probably to paint the frame first, get that all nice black, and then we start looking at painting the wood. But look at the mess in this shop. Oh man, it is just absolutely covered. So I'm just going to give it a bit of a tidy up before I start again. There has certainly been a lot of sanding in this one. So this is how far we've got so far with this. So far we've got so far? Yeah, that's what I mean. Just basically I've stripped it all back as much as possible. Sanded it all back as much as possible. I mean, the wood is not the greatest, but I'm doing my best with it. Making it look as best I can. Replacing some of the bits. So we've had a few pieces that we've replaced in here from the pattern. Another one down here, which is a new piece. But it looks, I've used kind of like a piece of wood from here, so it all matches. There's another piece there. When that's all painted up, you're not going to see that. Rubbed as much of this down. I've got a lot of this, well, some of it off, and so there's got a seat on here. I've had to replace the seat. That is down there at the moment. That's been glued together, and I'm going to make that a little bit more rustic, I think, because it looks too new, I think, for this piece. It needs to look older. I've straightened it out a little bit. It's actually a lot better than it was. A little bit more to go yet, but I reckon I can get this almost straight. But it has taken a big whack, or it did take a big whack somewhere along here, which basically bent all this out. So I just rebent that back a bit. Took a little while. But yeah, it's coming on. There's couple of new pieces in there as well. So that's as far as we've got so far, folks. A bit more sanding to go, and then we can maybe start applying some paint to this badger. Oh yes. So I just had to make that seat look a bit older than it was, because it was too new. And this sleigh is old. I'm going to try out my new trend sanding pads. These new sanding discs from Trend are absolutely the reindeer's cojones. I'll leave a link below. You've got to check these out. So this is a new seat for the sleigh, but I've kind of roughed it up a bit, give it a few knocks and bangs, and burnt it. Because I want it to look kind of rough and old, like the sleigh is. You know what I mean? I have applied a bit of red back here, off camera, just to sort of see what it was going to come up like, really. It's definitely going to need 2 or 3 coats. I've rubbed it down again. And as you can see on the side here, I've applied a bit on here and then just filled in a few gaps. I mean, I can't fill in everything because it's pretty old, you know, but there were just some holes, and obviously I've cut a piece in here because that was missing. So there we are. So there was a few pieces missing, so I've had to replace a few pieces. But right, let's get this bad boy painted up Santa style. Woohoo, yeah! Because we all love Santa, don't we?
Oh my God!
She's looking nice.
So I'm using this little arty-farty brush because there's some delicate areas, and with this brush you can really feel what you're painting. It takes a bit longer, but we've still got over 8 weeks before Christmas. Loads of time.
So this piece was absolutely shot to bits. It's got missing parts and it was just rotten. So, I made a new one. So I just put this in the CNC machine and chopped a new one out. Oh yes.
Santa's sleigh is ready, and he's coming to see you. I hope you like this one, folks. By the way, I've got a new lighting setup. Do you think it's any good, badder, worser? Does that make sense? Does it look any better? I've kind of taken out the main lights and just got a few other kind of lights around me, around the camera. Thought it might give a bit more of a better lighting scene. Well, anyway, this was the last restoration for Mend It For Money. I've done a few pictures, but I really did enjoy doing this one. Obviously, those of you that know me know I love Christmas. I really do love Christmas, and actually, that reminds me, I need to put the tree up soon. So, this one will be on the TV show. It will also be now live on eBay for those of you that want to buy it. Again, it will be shipped to you direct to your door. so you don't have to worry about that. Unfortunately, we can't send it to the States or across the water. It has to be a UK buyer. I'm sorry. It's a little bit kind of difficult until Santa kind of gets here, then he could take it to you. Maybe. It did actually take me quite some time to do this project. I keep looking over there because the sleigh's over there at the moment. It took me quite a while. I stripped it right back, as you saw. I didn't show you the ins and outs of everything because it was just too long. I didn't want to bore you to death, but I just wanted to put it on video and show you kind of me restoring this old sleigh into Santa style sleigh. I really enjoyed it. I really do hope you did. If you did, please could you share this video? That would be a really massive help to me. I know it's a little bit different than the usual stuff, but it's still weird and still kind of funky. And Christmas is coming out soon. Christmas is coming out soon. Christmas is here soon. So, you know, it was a perfect fit. Happy days. I mean, who wouldn't want to watch a Santa sleigh being made? Huh? But that is it for the restos for now anyway. Back to the funkiness, which I will have for you very soon. I'm working on, as I said before, some really cool, weird things, and I hope you like them. Please check out all the links below where I get all my music from, Yorkshire Grit, Entropy Resins. These are all great sponsors for my channel, and they really do help me do what I do. Plus, they're really cool. So if you could check them out, it will be a massive help to me. And you might want some cool music and some Yorkshire Grit and some resin. I just want to say a massive thank you to all my Patreons. Thank you for your support. It is absolutely overwhelming. Thank you. Thank you to all the people that have come over and signed up to Make Essential members. There's tons of exclusive offers on there, and we're adding more and more companies every week. So if you have a company out there and you want to give us an exclusive offer to the Maker community, get in touch. All the details for Make Essential members are below. Please check out me on Instagram. I have a Nick Zamelli page and a personal page. If you'd like to come over and subscribe to me over there, that would be really cool, because I do add some pictures and videos up every now and again, so you kind of get to guess what's coming out next. I'm also on Facebook as well, and you can watch some cut down versions of my stuff on there also. Well, that's it, folks. Please head on over to eBay if you fancy bidding on this sleigh. I will see you for the next one. Take care and have a jolly old week.